is the divine office so important for priests? Why are priests bound under pain of mortal sin to recite it daily, but not bound to say Mass? Well, the divine office is so important because it's the official prayer of the Church. And that goes all the way back to the apostles at the very beginning. In the book of Acts, for example, we see that St. John and St. Peter used to go up to the temple. It says that they went up to the temple to pray at the 9th hour of prayer. And it also is written in the book of Acts how at the very beginning, after the ascension of our Lord, when the church was beginning to be organized, there were some complaints that some of the widows of the Greek-speaking converts were being neglected in the distribution of alms. And so the apostles brought the church together and told them to appoint some men who would look after that. That became the office of deacons. And the reason for that was so that we can give ourselves continually to prayer and to the ministry of the Word. So that's the first job of priests, is to give themselves to prayer, and then obviously the ministry of the Word. But to give themselves to the ministry of the Word, they have to pray. And their first job is to pray, and that's what the office of the divine office does. The priests of the church pray for the church. That's their first obligation. And then afterwards they preach the Word. Now to say Mass, obviously, is a very important thing as well, but it's not written down in the law of the church that every priest has to say Mass every day. In fact, for a long time, for centuries, they didn't. It was a custom that began actually in the Middle Ages. At the time of St. Dominic, actually, he was one of the first to begin that custom of saying Mass every day, and it's become now something that priests, at least traditional priests, do every day because it's such a wonderful thing, obviously, but it's not as traditional in a way as the divine office, which, as I said, goes all the way back to the apostles, basically, because it's the official prayer of the church. It's not simply the priest praying his own personal prayer. It's the church praying through the priest.